So, where do you want me to start?
Where do I want you to start?
2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? Yeah, it was about 2.5 days ago, because by now all the shoveling was done. We had a storm, and we had snow, and then it rained, so you better get shoveled right away, right? Because once that freezes,
It's an ice block.
Yeah, it's a big block of ice. So anyway, I go out and start doing the driveway. I do the top of the driveway first, and I'm down by the road. And I got the big scoop, you know those big scoops. And you couldn't put too much on it because you'd have 200 pounds of weight on it. So I'm there shoveling away, and I'm scooping away, and I'm getting down to the last of it. So I take it right across the road, and I dump it over the other bank. And as I'm going across, I notice this movement on the bank across the road. And as I get across the road, the ditch is quite long, and I could see these little mice running away, going into the woods, into the tree line. So I go back, take another scoop, start around for a bit. I go back, same thing. These mice were so nosy, they were watching what I was doing. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but it was these mice, they were watching me. And I guess because of the noise and because of something different or whatever, I thought it was pretty funny. So.
Well, they probably also thought that you were clearing them their own personal highway to get up to the house.
Yeah, coming up to the house, yeah. Well, maybe that one that was here this morning was one of them.
Well, this one was only a teeny.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Well,
it was a little tiny
there was one big one, and there was a couple of smaller ones. I don't know if the mice hang around in gangs or not. I don't know their behavior.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Will they?
Yeah.
But, so they were watching me. Watching the human shovel the snow. And, it's going to start snowing very soon, and we're supposed to get another 10 inches of snow tonight. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Can't wait for that. I got the car parked down the bottom of the hill because we've got a long driveway. And I don't have a snowblower. All right.
Would you really want to push that thing up and down the driveway anyway?
What, the snowblower?
Mm.
Well, no, it's powered. The wheels are on power.
Have you pushed one up the hill before?
No. I've never used one. The only time I had anything to do with the snowblower was when we had in the winter of 2004, wasn't it?
2003.
No, the hurricane was 2003.
Yeah, because it was March.
Yeah.
March 2004 then.
We had 39 inches of snow in 18 hours. I never seen anything like it. And that was amazing because the way the wind was, it only took me about 20 minutes to shovel my sidewalk and driveway because the wind just blew it all on my neighbors. But everybody had, from a minimum of 2 feet to 4 feet of snow on their sidewalk. So we got 2 snow blowers going. But the snow was so deep, you had to have a guy with a shovel breaking the snow down into the snowblower. And I was the shovel guy. And one guy had a drift on his sidewalk up to his fence that was 8 feet deep. It was hilarious. And he was trapped in his house, and we got him out of his house, and then he said, "Oh, can you shovel a path to my to my shed, because my snow shovels are in the shed?" And I looked at him and I said, "No." I said, "I'll tell you what, I got an extra snow shovel. You come down, I'll give it to you." Right? That was Donnie. Right? And his snow shovels were in the shed, and there was about 6 feet of snow in his backyard. Oh man, that was bad. That was I'd never experienced anything like that. But it closed down the city. That night, I took the dog. I got my snowshoes, and the roads were all blocked. And I took the dog for a walk, and he's walking on the crust of the snow.
Yeah, little Dune that everybody thought was a skunk.
Yeah. He's walking on the crust of the snow. I'm on the snowshoes, and there's a fence, a 5-foot fence, and the snow is sort of dipped down, and the fence is about that far below the level of the snow. And I had him for a walk the next day, and he went in the neighbor. I was talking to the neighbor about 5 doors up from me, and he disappeared. And he went into the backyard. And the next thing I knew, he was down at my house. He had gone, the snow was so deep and it covered all the fences, he'd gone from one neighbor's down 5 houses to our place.
And then he was standing there saying, "Hey, idiot, come here, my feet are cold."
Basically, yeah. But that was the worst I ever saw. But we're going to get hit again tomorrow, and then it's going to warm up and everything's going to melt. And it's going to rain too. Well, it's going to snow for like 4 hours, and then it's going to rain for about 4 or 5 hours, and then it's going to snow again. So it should be quite the mess tomorrow. Quite the mess. Anyway, that was my mouse story, right? And I thought that was kind of cute. The mice watching me. I wonder if they're going to watch me tomorrow.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, it should be hilarious.
You should take your camera down with you.
Yeah. No, why don't you come down and stand there and film me while I'm shoveling? And then everybody can laugh.
This is just your excuse to get me to go out into the cold.
You know, I asked one simple thing of her. One simple thing. I said, can you do me a favor? All the favors I did for you today, right? I did a lot of favors for you today. And I asked you one simple favor. Now, does this sound unreasonable? Now, remember, it's minus 11s, whatever that is.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. Centigrade, or Celsius. And all I asked her was to go outside and wait until she sees the first snowflake and then come in and tell me. And what did you say?
What I said to you cannot be repeated on YouTube.
Anyway, till the next time, everybody.